What in the name of the 12 is going on, guys? See y'all Sparta coming at you here. Emerald City Sports, the podcast, episode 11, with a brand new guest today. Josh is busy this week, so we have our pal from Sports Broadcasting Camp, Jacob YEE-NAVLET, on the show. Jacob, welcome to the show, man. This is great. It's
Well,
great to have you. I can't wait for next week when we have all three of us. But Jacob, how about you introduce yourself to the group here?
yeah, I'm Jacob YEE-NAVLET, also coming from Seattle. Met Martin and Josh at the sports broadcasting camp. We did a couple videos there together. It was nice. It was nice. So yeah.
Yes, sir. All right. So we're gonna go talk about Mariners, Seahawks, all the normal stuff, and then maybe get a little branch out into a little national. So first off, Jacob, the Seattle Mariners, 5-game winning streak as of today. They swept the Tigers, won a series against the Guardians, and are currently in another series with the Cleveland Guardians right now. Jacob, what do you think about the Mariners so far in these last few games?
I think they're doing great. Like last night, Castillo, great game. Gave up 5 hits, but it didn't matter. We got the victory, 6-1. Great game. Mariners are on a hot streak right now. I think they're gonna definitely pass up the Rays at the wild card spot. But the Rays did also have a great game. They won 9-0 against the Yankees, I'm pretty sure. So yeah.
Yeah, that wild card race is still really close. So the Mariners really do need to maintain this winning streak to be able to solidify their spot in that wild card. Jacob, what about like the hitters, the pitchers? Which players have stood out to you?
I mean, last night Castillo did great. Mitch Haniger recently has just been doing really good since he came back. Really awesome. Cal Raleigh also. He had 2 home runs last night. Am I correct? 2 home runs, right?
Yeah, 2 home runs.
Yeah,
Corvette
2 home
Cal.
runs.
Yes, sir. I think I also got to talk. We got to talk about Sam Haggerty here. This guy is
Oh yeah.
amazing on defense, on offense. I mean, everyone. I think everyone should have seen that play he did against the Detroit Tigers, leaping onto the rope, being able to
Yeah.
catch the ball and then fall back down. I mean, the call was overturned. They said that the ball hit the ropes first, but still, what an amazing effort by Sam Haggerty there. So I mean, it's consistent play around all the Mariners, but how about Ty France? He was in a slump for a while there, and now he seems like he's regained his composure back. He's back to being good old Ty France, and he's doing really well. Jacob, what do you think about Ty?
I think he's great. It's just that, coming off an injury, just, it's a little tough. But lately now he's starting to get back. And as you're saying about Haggerty, he's been doing really great, batting almost 300, I think, something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think Jared Kelnick's in a lot of trouble right now, being able to stay on the Mariners because all these outfielders are performing like really good. So
yeah,
that's what I gotta say about that. I mean,
yeah. It's gonna
no, we
be
got
really hard for Kalnick to get that spot in there.
yeah, a lot of competition, a lot of that.
Yep. So the Mariners, hopefully, they continue their winning streak. They continue to maintain their winning ways, and hopefully, don't give up that wild card spot because there's nothing worse than a
Yep.
Mariners choke. Moving on
Mm.
to the Seattle Seahawks. So they cut down their roster to the 53 that you need to start the regular season. There were some cuts in there that I would say were really interesting. Jacob, Freddie Swain, and Marquise Blair. What do you think about those cuts?
I'm not sure because Marquise Blair, he was a great secondary player, but they're now running what is it? They're running 3-4, correct?
Yes, 3-4.
They're running 3-4. Yeah, maybe they should have kept him for that, but I think they'll be okay. And Freddie Swain's a weird cut because he had a lot of targets last year, like especially like the short zig routes, the short routes, curl routes. Yeah, just I'm not sure why they cut him. Maybe because they got D. Eskridge stepping up to the plate, Penny Hart, and Aaron Fuller, who performed pretty decent in the preseason.
Yeah.
So that might be why they cut him. He was the obvious wide receiver 3 last year. But
Yeah, I mean, I think the thing with Blair and with Swain is that a lot their preseasons were not very good. They did not seem to impress Pete Carroll enough. They had drops, they had missed tackles, and so I mean, those all factored into the reason why they were cut from the team. I mean, I don't
yeah,
mind it because we don't really have a wide receiver 3 right now. So Swain, yeah, he was okay for like a while, but we need someone that can really fill in that void. And I mean, Eskridge, if he's not injured all the time, that could be possible. And then you cannot forget about Dariq Young and Will Melton and all those rookies that are still waiting for a shot in the NFL. And with the safeties, I mean, Blair, he's had a long time coming. He's been injured, so that really does also factor in.
Yes,
What
it
do you
does.
think about Geno Smith becoming
Geno,
the starter?
Geno Smith, he did not perform that great in the preseason at all, in my opinion. I saw him get outperformed by Drew Lock and even Jacob Eason. And the Seahawks did pick up who was it, Sean Mannion, the free
Yes.
agency. I don't think he's really going to contribute much, but I think Drew Lock and Jacob Eason would have been better. But
Wow.
the
Hot take,
Seahawks,
Jacob. Hot take.
that is a hot take.
We got to get you and Josh to debate about that because Josh is full
Yeah.
on Geno right now. He was telling me last week, he's like, I told you so, Martin. So I gotta have you guys debate. That would be a fun debate. But I mean, yeah, Geno Smith, he did not do great, but then again, Drew Lock didn't do so great either. It was just a battle of who was not the worst. And I guess because Lock threw 3 interceptions last week, that
Yeah.
was a big reason why Geno became the starter. Any other players you're looking excited to watch? You're excited to watch this year for the Seattle Seahawks, especially like a rookie.
Um, I'm looking at Jordan Brooks. Jordan Brooks, I think breakout year, and I want to see what Noah Fant can do because when we're talking to Steve Rabel during the broadcasting camp, he did say that Noah Fant's going to play a big part in the offense. So I'm very excited for him. I think he's going to do great.
I really do hope the Seahawks running like the offense they kind of did back in 2012, 2013. It was like
Oh
a
yeah,
run first offense, a lot of play action, tight ends get involved a lot. With Noah Fant, yeah, we could really do that. That'd be really great to see. So fingers crossed about the season. Next week, season preview right there. We're only a week away from NFL football, so this is really exciting.
oh yeah.
On to the national stuff. So, something really funny, I would say funny happened. The Baltimore Ravens, their mascot, Poe. I think it was during a preseason halftime, and I believe he injured his knee. So the guy in the Poe mask costume injured his knee. So John Harbaugh went out and released a statement. He's like, he's out for the season. So I mean, we gotta say
Uh,
prayers up to Poe, bro.
Prayers up to Poe,
Um,
man.
a lot of commitment for that guy doing all that stuff. So I mean, he's gonna come back next year better than ever. But I think the thing about it is like how funny everyone takes it so seriously. Like everyone's like, dang, he was on my fantasy team and stuff. It's
Yeah.
kind of funny, but like actually though, the guy who's being the mascot Poe, praise up, man. He's gonna come back next year, and everyone's gonna give him a standing ovation just because, bro.
Yes.
I bet he's
Oh
a great mascot. I'd say Blitz
yeah.
is better, but Poe, I say Poe's pretty cool. Birds are cool, right?
The
Birds are
bird
cool.
mascots are for sure
Birds are
cool.
cool. Yes, yes.
And
Um,
yeah.
anything? Oh, college football starts today.
Yes, I was just
And
about to talk about that.
so Jacob, what do you think about college football?
I'm so excited for college football. I'm going to the University of Washington first game of the season later today. Very excited about that. Yeah,
They
I'm
are.
not sure who's going to be playing good this year because it's super random. I watched actually a good amount of college football so far in week one. I've watched like 4 different games. I watched that Pitt game,
That's
that
great. Yeah,
Pitt versus West Virginia. I'm pretty sure it was
that was a
like
crazy field goal thing that they did. That was interesting.
that. That was a great game, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like it was
Well,
38-31, I'm pretty sure at the end. And that pick six, yeah, it was awesome.
yeah. So on like you said, you're going to the Huskies game tonight. So the Huskies, they're playing against the Kent State Golden Flashes. To be honest, I've never heard of Kent State before. But what do you think are the keys to victory for the UW Huskies today?
I think maybe just I don't know. I think it's gonna be in my opinion, a pretty simple victory, but I think they just gotta, let Penix throw the ball, get the ball around to the good receivers. And now we'll have Jalen Polk, who's available at slot. So yeah, we'll never know, but we just gotta take a look now.
Yeah, we're hoping for a big breakout game from Jalen Polk and of course Carson Bruner staying consistent like he did last year. Good luck to the UW Huskies tonight, and that will end episode 11 of Emerald City Sports the podcast. Thanks, Jacob, for coming on. It's great to have you. We hope we bring you back on next week so that you can debate Josh about Gino and Drew. That would be great. But for now, for Jacob YEE-NAVLET and for me, Seahawks Martin, episode 11 of Emerald City Sports is done. Go Hawks, go Huskies, go every Seattle sports team. See you later, guys.
See ya.